Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. It's a little bit late, but I'm now starting the historic Pauper event, so nice try to get into Pauper, but without having to invest too much into. Basically, it's a nice take on the old format. It's also a good chance to try out Distant Melody. Unless you're heavy tribal with a little splash of blue, you're probably not really gonna run this. So this is Historic Pauper Wizards. It's mostly red, and also kind of the reasons why I delayed this a little bit, because almost everyone's kind of sick of seeing red. But I figured that I'd use this as a chance to try out Distant Melody, and everyone's trying out Kill and Feed. I actually thought of making this an elemental deck because of this, but I figured we got a better shot at with Wizards at this, because you get a lot more direct burn. You get more card selection. You get some ways to actually make your spells cheaper, so that's a nice thing. And we actually get to run Queen of Ice. Rage of Winter is actually quite decent in getting some of the really large creatures. So does Unsummon. Have tons of burns, some Shivan Fires for extras. But otherwise, it's pretty much main burn. And oh yes, I always champion the use of Run Amok if whenever possible. Claim the Firstborn thankfully is uncommon, but no, the actual common one is in Kaladesh, so you won't find that here. But otherwise, I think we should be just fine. We're actually running 18 lands. I guess we could run one extra, but I think our curve is quite low enough that we can get away with this. So let's give this one a shot. Turn on that splash screen. Let's see how we go with this one. I'll probably make a few changes on the fly based on this. Cards I would consider would be like Blink of an Eye would be one to consider, though. We're not running too many blues. We're not running that many blue sources, so we might not even get much of a kicker. If we're looking for a kicker, we should be looking for as much colorless kicker as possible. Another reason I delayed this video a bit, because I was trying my hardest to get into Platinum and Constructed. That didn't pan out quite well, but it was okay. So we got our creatures, but we don't have any instants. I'm still willing to keep this because we can kind of get it there early. And for the most part, we can block quite a bit of rat colonies. I'm not actually sure if people are running that. I wouldn't be surprised if people are still running red, though. So definitely want to save the Kill and Fiend a bit, because we're not getting into instants and sorceries that much yet. If we draw into one, we kind of want to use it for tutoring. We want to filter our draws a bit. Next turn, I probably will go for Burning Prophet, Gate 2 Lava Runner. It's also possible that our opponents in Jeskai, I'm suspecting Revitalize and a ton of spells. Okay, straight mill, and oh, actually we can tank our opponent for buffing the Gitu Lava Runner. That's a thing. We can probably now's a good time to play Kill and Fiend, because if our opponent decides to play Secret Keeper as a blocker, we can just Shivan Fire. Even without kicker, it's still one. It pretty much means damage gets through. Opponent's not doing anything, so I'm just gonna swing, see what our opponent has. He's actually gesturing. Lawmane just binding, can't attack or block. This is not correct. It's already declared an attacker, so that does nothing. So in fact, what I'm gonna do is, that's not how it works. Oh, we got the Distant Melody. I actually want to bin this to the bottom. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, opponent probably saw the mistake. Don't pass priority if you're about to cast this. You should not let me attack. So that was a very quick win, and it's a very good argument for the non-blue version. In fact, there are enough wizards in red that you don't need to. But let's see if the blue actually even matters here. At least we got away with the mono red part. And the opponent saw that we had blue. Actually, the mill was kind of helpful for us there. We didn't have a blue source. It milled away 2 cards that needed blue, so thank you very much, opponent. Now we have a blue source. We do have the Lava Run or Burning Prophet run. We can Queen of Ice or Unsummon if we need to. We'll definitely keep this. This might be a very quick video, the way things are going. Yeah, we're only 5 minutes in, so... Soul Warden, sure. Let's save the Pyromancer because... So what we need to do is save Unsummons or Queen of Ice for any large creatures. That's not large enough. In fact... Okay, we may have to consider something. So this is sorcery, that's a problem. Let's save that for now. Let's see if our opponent decides to... Okay, doesn't go for it. No, let's just annoy our opponents. So... yeah, I don't want the mountain on top. Bit of a shame, but I will keep that. So what happens is, next turn, I will probably just send one of these guys on an adventure. Not the Soul Warden. It still does its thing even without it. I actually expect there might be some sort of pump. Charge is a thing, actually. Knight's Pledge, that's also a thing. That's our Queen of Ice target. Trying to outhaste us, eh? So, I do like Run Amok, but I need that other land, so... I will take Skewer, though. Bit strange, but I guess... Okay, I guess we'll save that for next turn. So we can take 2. Yeah, a bit of an uphill race, but at least we can skewer this one. Opponent's going on their own adventure. So can we outpace? We definitely have to take out this Healer's Hawk. So with that in mind, so yeah, I actually do want that on top now. We're still a bit behind, but I think we can catch up. Opponent has more cards though. We might, I'll be honest, I would have preferred the Shock over than Summon. Opponent's really going all in on this. So, there's only... Okay, so we're gonna take 4, go down to 8. Okay. Yes, I want that on top because I do want to draw that. So, Wizard. Let's name the correct card. Okay, got some nice options. Let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna hold back the Pyromancer. I'm operating on the assumption he has a way to mass pump everyone. The Silver Beak Griffin, so that's a thing. There's a Kiln Fiend, but it's come down a bit late. So I can actually cast 3 spells. Yeah, we're not gonna win this, so what the heck, just go for it. There's an unsummon, but I'm not gonna draw it, so it doesn't quite matter. Now, in theory, we can survive if our opponent doesn't have a way to pump, so I'm actually gonna take off the... So definitely keeping that, because I do want to unsummon. Yeah, I sincerely thought we're gonna win. Just one great pump and we lose this one. Nice pledge. Okay, that's good game. So yeah, we fell a bit behind in the removal suite. I guess it's an argument for not having too. No, it's just how we drew. That's sometimes the way it goes. And we got our opponent did gain quite a bit of life. So yeah, that's usually the uphill battle. Even if you're. So yeah, we just needed to draw some extra burn there. It's a good argument for cards like Chandra's Pyrohelix. So yeah, we're keeping this one. I'm gonna go Lava Runner, Electromancer. That way we have Queen of Ice back up. And if our opponent decides to wait. Nope, this figure is an uncommon, so that's not it. Duress is a common, so he could. There's the Burglar Rat, so definitely the unsummon. So our opponent's going for discard. So this does not actually contribute to the count. All it does is just get creature out of the way. This might be Rat Colony. We'll see. Common removal. Murder is a common removal spell. Opponent's trying to do the math. If it's just damage, Spark Harvest. Oh, he's going for the Electromancer. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is a bit greedy. Gets us an island. No, we don't want the island just yet. We only have 2 copies of Distant Melody, so we're not necessarily gunning for that. Especially if our opponent's in this position right now. We can lock down our opponent's next threat. Our opponent's... Yeah, we can definitely lock this down. I can actually just cast Kiln Fiend to heck with it, but let's force our opponent to be in a position where he cannot. Okay, that's where he's dead. That counts. Now, right now, every creature I've seen is some shock range. The Queen of Ice is literally there just to keep, just for the mono green matchup. Any creature with like 4 toughness. Okay, so. Going for that one. So doing quite well. It's relatively quick. I'm going to, yeah. Actually, looking at this, I am going to go for a. Ooh. Hey, we can actually join this event multiple times. You know what? Let's keep going. Let's keep going at it. Let's see how well we do. figured why not? We can just, though I think I'll make this actually a very short half-hour episode. I don't know. We'll see how we'll see how we do. Definitely, the matches are all gonna be very short here, so this is actually a good candidate for a very quick event. I did not realize that we're not gunning for Yeah, I should have noticed that earlier. I guess my head's not in the game, so to speak. It's near the end of the year. A lot of things to set up and all that. So this is not a good hand to keep. We are missing one blue mana, but we are kind of live. Basically, if I see Gitu Lava Runner and a spell or Gitu Lava Runner creature, it's kind of live. I'll go for it. Now it'll be awkward if our opponent. Okay, mono blue, very miscreant. So this opponent's going for the draw. He's not gonna block. That's for certain. And this is an ETB effect, so it's not a cast effect. Opponent's going white blue. Healer's Hawk. Sure. Let's see, does he cast anything else? Very miscreant. Okay, so what we do is we shock the first miscreant, so he doesn't get the card. And to rub it, then we shock the Hawk also. Now, unfortunately, we did not get our blue mana source. We are only running like nine blue sources, and 3 of them, I think 8 blue sources. 3 of them come into play tap, so I probably should adjust that. I might have cut too many islands here, let's be honest. I think 19 lands is a bit low. Opponent goes for a Cloudkin Seer, so... okay, take that. Okay, got the shock as an option, so... but we'll swing. Usually our opponent might opt to block. He's thinking about it. Okay, we'll let it pass. So generally, if our previous opponent was any indication, Westwing Falcon. So it's all flyers. There's no flurry of wings. Let's try to get as much information, but okay, so it doesn't have that kind of reaction spell. There's our blue source. So still trying to see if we can get clever with Run Amok. So far opponent's not biting. And we can only tap down one creature at a time, so we should probably save the second one for a... oh, that's not big. Okay, that's big, but it doesn't give it haste. So we'll take 2. Tap down the next one. It's actually interesting. I definitely want to block Healer's Hawk though, so... so we're getting in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not much. Opponent's down and it's down though. He's probably gonna hold one. He's probably gonna hold something back. What is it? Oh, he's going. Okay, he's going for the trading game. I probably should just cast it all on the Lava Runner, just in case. That was very greedy. But yeah, we managed to sneak that one win through. Double Run Amok for the win. So doing quite well. We are. It's either win or lose for this one. But yeah, we're only 20 minutes in. I'm probably gonna do another. I'll probably do another one. So yeah, while we're talking this through, I'm looking over all the different views and whatnot. I might actually be doing a lot more historic videos from this time forward, at least for the time being. I'm not exactly feeling standard right now. I'm willing to keep this. It's awfully sketchy though. And remember, we are capable of drawing a few dead cards. But that said, we have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 live spells. So I'm willing to risk this. Okay. Yep, there's one. There's our first dead card. Okay, so this is Absan. Manor Elves. You know what they say? Yeah, definitely have to take out the elves. He might. Okay, I was worried he might have God's Willing. Wait, God's Willing is uncommon here. It was a common in Teros. So we are on the 1 mana play. Awfully sketchy, I'll admit. This can actually represent the. Oh, this is a 2-in-1, so we can shock the Pioneer. Okay, got our second red source. That's a good news. I actually don't want to. Yeah, usually you have to be awfully suspicious about this block. But this is shaping up to be a token build based on the fact our opponent's running Jungleborn Pioneer. It's probably representative of a deck that wants Soul Warden. All the payoffs are in. Yeah, I would like the mono white build better for this. There's another Jungleborn Pioneer. If I get another. Okay, we're not fooling anyone. In fact, this is actually quite bad. So. Actually, just gonna shock this one. Attack true. And let's just get our value in right now. I'm seriously doubting that we're going to. I'm seriously doubting we're gonna win this one right now. Or am I just seriously doubting because I have no idea what the white and black's for? Everything I've seen so far is a green card. Run amok's done very. Okay, Urban. Oh, so it's multicolored. But what's the payoff here? Why would you want 3 colors? Actually, sometimes it's seeing decks like this that makes things interesting. Okay, there's an angelic gift. He's drawing into cards, but I don't. I'll be honest, I don't get it. Sometimes that's the thing that scares me. I don't understand what's going on. Now, if I draw a blue spell, no, if I draw an island or a blue source, I probably might want to still play Pyromancer first. Ooh, because right now these are annoying. We're not gonna burn these anytime soon. A trick I can do is a swing with Kiln's Fiend, bounce my own. Well, that's not happening. Oh, there's a trick I can do. I don't want to do it, but I have to. Okay, he didn't. Okay, he didn't bite, so you're gonna take 5. Yeah, we'll just hit for 1. No need to show that part of our hand yet. He's suspecting shock. He's probably not suspecting Shivan Fire. Doesn't matter to me to Tomato. Yeah, the hexproof is very good here. If our opponent puts another Candlelight Vigil, we are in serious trouble. Unsub dub. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to overwhelm our opponent. That's not easy. This is probably the weakness of Unsummon. It will not bounce this. And we need to actually, and we have no way of buffing this up to like 7. So yeah, let's hold that for now. Okay, so we've got this. Shivan Fire is not great. I can swing with this, get our opponent down to 5. Let's just do that. That's the least. That's the only thing we can do at this point. So we're basically sacrificing the Kiln Fiend here. And we're sacrificing the Pyromancer as well. Can't be helped. I'm gonna be yeah, just block it. Oh, he's blocking the Lava Runner. No, you should block the Kiln Fiend in case I actually have burn. It doesn't. I don't have burn right now, but if I did, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, you have to block the Kiln Fiend. It had first strike. Okay. Somehow our opponent's actually short-circuiting a little bit. It's very weird. There you go. That's the correct play. So I'm literally just paring down the board, but we are going to lose next turn. We simply, yeah, we don't have the kind of sweepers needed for this. Yep, good game. So he literally played green just to get, it's literally just for the hexproof tokens. So that's actually very smart of our opponent. The aura choice, yeah. So we needed to try to overwhelm our opponent there. So no dice on this one, but we got most of our money back. Got a wand for good measure. It's actually the one place where we're getting all this historic stuff. So you know what? Let's try again. Yeah, we'll do the mastery later. Are there any changes I want to do here? Callous Dismissal is interesting, but I think it has to be an instance. Runaway Together is also not, well, this only hits creatures, but it's a good way to get value from the Pyromancers and maybe Queen of Ice, but that's about it. Disperse is basically the same as Blink of an Eye, except Ghost form would be interesting, but it's only unblockable, doesn't give us anything else. One with the Wind to be annoying. Spell Pierce. We can expect we actually can expect a number of non-creature spells in this format. So Spell Pierce is not so bad. Omen Speaker is also a good one, but I'd rather have Burning Prophet for now. Yeah, basically, there is an argument for Blink of an Eye over Unsummon. Yeah, Chandra's Pyrohelix would not have worked there. Shivan Fire is literally our only shot against four ofs. We don't have a 1 damage to each creature, so that's a bust also. Pyrohelix is worth considering. Heartfire is actually also worth considering. But actually, the one thing I should be considering the most is adding another blue source. Actually, adding another land. Let's cut one Shivan Fire. Let's add one more island. Let's play it safe. Add an extra land. So yeah, I'll make that edit on the splash screen, but we'll go ahead. Let's give it a shot. See how well we do. So it's 6 islands. We're down to a single Shivan Fire. And this is not really keepable. It's all burn spells we're missing, so I'm gonna actually mulligan this. This one's much more keepable. Yeah, we will bin the Distant Melody. There's so Swiftwater Cliffs turn 1. And let's refresh that. There you go. We got another Swiftwater Cliffs, but let's go Burning Prophet first. This is... Yeah, there's no reason to run the M19 version. Well, if you're running 8, I guess there's a reason. Okay, so then play the Swiftwater Cliffs 2. Attack. Kinda saw it... Okay, so he saw that coming. He probably did not see this one coming, but... Basically, we have to get that guy off the board. Now we're hoping to draw into our second Distant Melody. Yeah, one's in the bottom. We have no way of shuffling the deck, but I don't really want to run Evolving Wilds here. One is going for the Jaya's Greeting, so... Good thing we kept this creature. Actually, there's no reason not to keep the creature up top. So our opponent could literally just be... all damage all the time, so at least we're getting 2 damage in, but we probably are losing the Pyromancer. Oh no, it's an ill-gotten inheritance deck. Can we outpace our opponent? We'll have to. This is actually what I'm considering for regular historic. Well, basically it's like mono black enchantments. Okay, I don't want to draw this many lands. Okay, so he's pumping that. So the nice thing about this block is I can pump this and this separately. So he probably has some sort of burn. He's gonna burn that, but because he's blocked this one already, the damage here goes through. That said, yeah, drawing all these extra lands is not helping me. Really need. And Distant Melody's not gonna help either. So our opponent's actually gonna win. Is very likely to win this one. Take the 3 damage. I'll Gitu Lava Runner. We do have the spell, so I might as well just swing. Yeah, we'll just trade. I kind of have to keep parrying down as much as possible. It seems like you can see that the way you plan to win the game dictates your choices of burn. Right now, you notice our opponent's willing to run Jaya's Greeting. That's because they're planning to win based off just the ill-gotten inheritance. They're not planning to win any other... Well, Spellgorger Weird is also a good way to win. Yep, if we don't draw into any good action, and even then we're way off at this point. We only have 1 Shivan Leaf left. I guess I could bounce this. We'll see, but this is highly unlikely to win. Still got, yeah, mono. Not necessarily mono black, but this would be a good choice for mono black. It's a shame that all the other good ones are in uncommon, but it's quite acceptable. So yeah, we are not gonna win this one. And we used all the cards that we had in our opening hand, so yeah, the Distant Melody would have only netted us like what, 2 cards at most. It was gonna help in that case. So it's starting to seem that the Distant Melody is really more of a win more card. We only have just over half an hour in. There's also Treasure Hunt. Treasure Hunt's also a possibility. It's a way to draw. It's a way to draw 2 cards, especially. But we are kind of spell dense right now. We're literally just some 1/3 lands. I guess it's not bad if you have an Electromancer to even the cost out. So yeah, speaking of which, yeah, we're going we're gonna definitely go Electromancer into Pyromancer. Red or blue. Okay, not bad. So, blue green Growth Spiral. Okay, so this is very big with white also with white backup. So the Queen of Ice is actually gonna be very good. Now all we need to do is actually see if we can. There's the Jade Guardian. It's hexproof. We can still get past it though. Okay, opponent saw through that. So we're just gonna play the Pyromancer. This is not the same opponent because he's running blue, not black. But this is okay. Focus Visionary. If our opponent's, yeah, he probably should start swinging in. Oh, wait, he can. Okay, so he's gonna start swinging in. We're probably not gonna be able to. We really need one more land. That's not it. Gonna start getting a few more bodies on the table. Opponent's now willing to swing with this. Candlelight Vigil will be very annoying. What's a Cold Water Snapper? Which we can overrun some sort. Actually, we have a way to do this. Okay, so I definitely have to get rid of Cold Water Snapper, or else nothing's getting through. So run amok, and it also kills it too. Then let's save the Pyromancer. Well, not exactly a Galaxy Brain play, but it actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, now here's the thing. We need to be able to deal. Wait, does this have lifelink? Oh, it has lifelink. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be. Thankfully, it doesn't have vigilance, but it's very annoying right now. So, if he holds back, okay. So we really need that one more land. No, we don't need that. I can swing with these two. Let's see how he blocks. He's probably gonna double block one. And we just shock. We just shock this one. Not gonna lie, not drawing all of these and not drawing our lands. That's quite scary right now. If we can draw a red source, we can Pyromancer Skewer. Okay, another Cold Water Snapper. Yeah. Enchantments are a thing, so basically hexproof enchantment, so unsummon's probably not a good choice right now. So can we go over the top of our opponent? Hold on. This is literally our only option, which is horrible. Our opponent yeah, so we really have to change that deck. We will have to mass block, but we will lose every. Oh, he has flying. Okay, that's, you know what, that's good game. We don't have an out to boat. So we didn't win this one, but it does give us an opportunity to make some changes. So we know our biggest bane here is hexproof. So we probably want the fort run amok. So that didn't turn out so hot, but we'll give it another shot. So it's one more time. But we are going to make changes here. So first off, unsummon. You can't just run disperse. It's much simpler, but they're both virtually the same with Blink of an Eye, so we'll go for that. Shivan Fire. I actually want the I'm gonna cut one Queen of Ice. We're going to add the fort run amok. I actually want another Blink of an Eye. Let's cut the Shivan Fire altogether. So those are my changes. Now, take note, our opponent can just recast it, so we have to do it in such a way that it's very inconvenient for our opponent. So those are our changes. So we have the fort run amok, no more Shivan Fire, cut one Queen of Ice. Let's see, that's still 6. Are those all the changes I did? Okay, I'm missing one card. Hold on. Oh yeah, fort run amok. No, there's 4 run amoks. There's 3 Blink of an Ice. Okay, there you go. That's my mistake. Okay, there you go. So, yep, we're done with this one. That's the deck we're submitting. Let's see if this does a little better. Yeah, basically we trim off some of the chaff and whatnot. That said, if we played mono red, we probably would have less mana issues, but we'd still have troubles with hexproof. We don't exactly have the... We don't exactly have a main burn and whatnot, so... Okay. Alright, we're still kind of drawing into 2 lands, but at least we got our colors on. Okay, there you go. I'm willing to go do this way first, get the early aggression on. We can just play Swift Water Cliffs last. Saving the skewer the critics for now. We technically have a way to activate it. Opponent's playing mono black but hasn't shown a audacious teeth. Okay, that's quite audacious for our opponent. In fact, it's so audacious. I'm just gonna tap it down. Okay, they're awfully greedy. Probably should have just held up the shock instead. Opponents... Okay, they all got the Mephitic Vapors. Ooh. Okay. So clears our board, but we do still have the Queen of Ice available. Okay. Not too bad. But I do want to have shock up, so play the Queen of Ice. So even if Queen of Ice dies in combat, at least it locks something down. And deals some corruption. One's gonna gain some life back, but I'm not gonna let him hit though. Yeah, this is also another thing I want to put in the mono black deck at that point. Going for the Audacious Thief again. And now we really could use some creatures. And this is where Distant Melody fails, because we just burned out our creatures. Okay, you know what? We'll discard the Run Amok. Let's not let our opponent draw any more cards, so we have to do this. There's a Burning Prophet. Now let's see if we can get it to stick. Tendrils of Corruption is enough to take it down. He's gaining a lot of life in the process. Ooh. So we got way more mana than what we need. Opponent's got more mana. Well, nice thing for our opponent, the extra mana doesn't need. It's not a problem because he can just and what's that? Another Tendrils? Oh, just murder. Okay. I don't know if that makes me feel better or not, but we're about to die in 19 turns. Okay, that's how many Burning Prophets did we cycle through? We've gone through like 5 creatures. Our opponent's answering stuff 1 for 1. Okay, definitely want the shock on top. It's very inefficient, but okay. It's basically this. Okay, this is scary because if this was only gonna net me 1 card. Yeah, we should probably bin it. Opponent is... So we're literally just swinging at each other. Definitely want to hold on to that. Because we can use it to protect Burning Prophet. We can use it to whiff a Tendrils. Epicure of Blood. Probably now is probably a good time to use it. I could have waited for my turn so he could swing for the extra damage. I guess that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold this back because our opponent is mainboarding the Cryptic Vapors. I want to at least be able... It also takes out his Burglar Rat. So we're not getting past this Epicure of Blood anytime soon. So we need to find other ways. Which means not drawing more lands. Nice thing about Fanatical Firebrand is that at least it can whiff one... It can whiff one attack of sorts. I think our opponent knows it too. He might not... Oh, he's gonna swing. Pass the blocks. Ping the Burglar Rat because why not? Yeah, we're not just sandbagging each other. I'll swing once. Probably the last time I'll swing. If our opponent has something, that's it. I straight up murder. Okay. That's literally the only thing I have left. So how to deal with the 4/4? I would have really want Shivan. Well, Queen of Ice is also opponent assembled the combo. Queen of Ice is not gonna do it. And yeah, I'm gonna call it now. So we didn't get far in with this one. Oh man! So even if you're running mono red, everyone knows it. So so you're not gonna get most of it. As in, like, it's not a complete it's not a complete way to win. It's not a guaranteed way. We did have a very good first run, but we did notice some of the weaknesses of the deck. I wonder if we'll get Pauper Wizards. No, Pauper Wizards. If we get Historic Pauper again anytime soon. We do have like another 2 months from Historic. I want to run with that. Okay, so again, all spells. So I'm gonna risk it, but I'm gonna risk it. It's a not there isn't a better time like present. So our opponent is literally using the Crash Truce just to cycle, which means we have to aim for Kiln Fiends. We have to aim for Electromancers. That's a very good target. Kiln Fiend's a good target, even if it's just for blink. So here comes the Burning Prophet. There's the Kiln Fiend. Okay, at least we got that information out. And we have Blink to protect our Burning Prophet if we need to. Okay, so we don't. Got another Burning Prophet. Nope, we're not casting that. We're saving the Blink for when our opponent inevitably tries to kill us. Most of the opponent's kind of stuck, so there's something. You know what? I'm gonna swing now. I'm suspecting our opponent is sandbagging burn. Okay, opponent's not sandbagging burn. You know what? Fine. Cast the Kiln Fiend now. If he takes out the Burning Prophet, it's fine. If he takes out the Kiln Fiend, it's sad, but I'll accept it. It gets a burn spell out of the way. We're the one putting pressure on our opponent. There's the Shivan Fire X4. Yeah, we'll let it through. It's kind of excessive. Oh yeah, dive down. But it wouldn't have mattered what the PT was. We'll protect the second one this time. And also note that despite all this, our opponent's not been putting much pressure. So let's see if he's got another burn spell. This time I will protect the Kiln Fiend. Shivan Fire again. What's this? Blink. He might have Spell Pierce. Okay, I actually want to keep that mountain on top. And yeah, basically looks like our opponent might have gotten stuck on that one. So it's not over yet for us. At least we got one win on this final run. So yeah, let's keep going. Definitely Yeah, the hexproof plan. Yeah, it's easy to forget that there are actually a good number of hexproof creatures. You don't have to rely on Veil and Summer to protect them all. So, okay, so yeah, this is definitely keepable. Firebrand into Prophet. If I don't have to show the blue for as long as possible, I won't. So let's see what big creature. Elvish Visionary. Okay, that's not big. So I'm probably just gonna shock the Elvish Visionary and get out of the way. Okay, don't need that land just yet. Then we play the other Burning Prophet. And we start getting value from these two. It'll depend what our opponent's next drop is. Generally green-black is the Nightstone. I might be willing to just hold back. Okay, so definitely bin that one. Definitely want to keep that one on top. It's awfully greedy though. Opponent has some sort of kill spell. Moment of Craving. Yep. Sees that everything survives and he takes a chunk of damage. Whew. Okay, go. Getting there. I guess it also means that our opponent's next drop was probably a one drop. So, yep, good to form. Now, which of the two? I think I preferred the one with. I think I preferred the one with blink of an eye. If only because we don't exactly have enchantment removal. I guess green-red is another good option, though. You'd be playing mostly elves and you're supplementing it with burns. Not a bad plan. It's actually sounds good. It's just that most of the payoff elves are all in uncommon and rare, so it's strange. Okay, definitely Cliffs into Electromancer gives us multiple options. Opponent going first, doesn't make me happy. Opt. Okay, casting Opt kinda makes me happy. Because that's literally just a turn 1 cycle. So we're definitely going turn 2 Electromancer. I guess Pyromancer's possible, but doesn't sound right. This looks like a mill deck already. No, it's a flying deck. And it's whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Let's go. Let's see who's the better non-creature deck. So this can get very big, but the toughness remains the same, so that's the good news. Next turn we can actually play Pyromancer and hold up a lot of options here. So I'm actually gonna go Pyromancer first. Our opponent probably has a counter spell. Could also have bounce, that's also a possibility. But right now nothing we have pace. So I'm actually gonna end the turn here. Opponent is clearly holding on to something. Okay, there's the red mana. He's got his own shock. Let's play that game now. If he has, he could have dive. Is dive? I forgot. Yeah, dive down is a common. So okay, so we're gonna take 3, and maybe a 4. And maybe a, okay, he didn't play op, so no 4th damage. Okay, definitely playing another Electromancer. So next turn, if our opponent does nothing, I am playing Distant Melody, even if it nets us just 2 cards. Okay, there's the Kiln Fiend. Actually, I'm going to buy us some time by tapping down the Kiln Fiend. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can get our opponent down to 4. This is the greed play. And this is the greed play because I know I have another Queen of Ice. If we have to. If we get another blue source, I can go Ice then Distant Melody. Basically, the plan now is to just lock down whatever potential. Yeah, because the Sky's Tetrastrix, not the real threat is the Kiln Fiend. That's the reason why I run it in my version of the deck also. Only going for this early skewer. Kind of fine, though it means Distant Melody. No, it just means we swing it Pyromancer, we Queen of Ice the Kiln Fiend again. Opponent might actually hold back the Sky Theater. That's interesting. Okay, holds back Sky Tetrastrix. Because if he trades, I just cast Queen of Ice and we end it there. Let's see if he makes the trade. Even if he makes the trade and trades it for a dive down, it's okay. Okay, doesn't trade for a dive down. Has the Queen of Ice now, so this thing doesn't have trample natively, so I'm basically just he can swing for as much damage as he wants. This thing's still gonna die. He needs to kill this first, which actually buys me a little time because I can fire breath. Okay, goes Burning Prophet, so he's not going for it yet. Maximize altitude. Okay, that's one way to evade. So we definitely have to cast regular Queen of Ice next turn. Take that big hit. So, Gunner Pyro. Wait. Oh, I don't have the mana. So, we'll do the safety. Okay, so that takes it out of play. And Fanatical Firebrand. No, we're not dealing with that. We're just going to swing next turn and with Pyromancer support. If our opponent has another creature, it's gonna take longer. Has another Burning Prophet, sure. What it means is, yeah, I offered to swing with both. If he takes two, Yeah, if he takes 2, it's over. Yeah, he's thinking about Pyromancer, so I can lock it. I can lock that down. Take him down to 3. Cast Queen of Ice again. So now he has to maximize the altitude of this one, but at least I can block this one now. Then, yeah, we can go Pyro. Then, yeah, we still have the Pyromancer support. Okay. I think he's gonna go for it now. So he's down to virtually 2 more spells. 7, 8, 9. Okay, 3 more spells. Let's see what he's drawn. Because he's definitely gonna fly this one, so this is another 4, so this is 8. Can't be blocked. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I can't block either of this, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, that's good game. Because he just needs to cast that. And he had the spare maximized altitude. Oh well, he did have the explosive one, and he did quite well surviving off just a single mountain. But most of his spells were blue, so that was a very interesting trade. So yeah, we didn't win that one, but we were very close, and I don't mind. So there we go. That's the historic Pauper event. Yeah, I'm actually missing all the cards from back in the day. It's a feeling you get. That's why people are happy when they see Pioneer again. That's why Modern was great until everything became very expensive and whatnot. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. So we'll do Wednesday Brawl. No, there is no idea on what they want. If you guys have an idea who you want me to do for Commander, I'll figure something out. Let me know if you have an idea. And yeah, we'll probably do another regular historic video. That said, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Have a great week, everyone. Nice Emery. Yeah, have a great day.